My name is Piotr Krąpiewski, and this is my second time for Houston Magazine. Next topic is brand identity in the purchasing process. So I have a quite good presentation for this day, and I'm going to explain how you can use and how our clients use some tools for growing up your identity. And I think the information should be very good and important for you. So what are you going to say? This is the points today. So like a mailing from your own domain, visual facelift of the login screen, web publisher tenders on your website. It's like a module of Tenderbox system. And of course, question and answer. If you want to, you can use, like I said, Slido for this. Or for example, in the end, we can go to discussion. What about first point? I have information about this point because this is a very good solution for company, because our platform Tenderbox has own domain and support, but a lot of information are sending from Tenderbox, like invitations, notifications, and all this information are sending to suppliers by post server from our company. I have a nice short text. What the text is describing the SMTP mailing from your own domain. And first of all, it creates a more professional appearance. It means that while emails come from the main company domain, they represent the organization as a whole, not an individual employee. It immediately looks more official and builds credibility. Yes, it means that it is more good for participants from other side when you send some information, main information about tenders, about RFXs, about e-auctions. Secondly, it increases trust and recognition among suppliers. It means that when suppliers see messages coming from a consistent and verified domain, they know it's really from us, not from a random address or a possibility phishing attempt. It is also helps them quickly recognize who's contacting them and for what purpose. It is, of course, very important, because now people are sending a lot of emails, and of course on the other side exist a lot of phishing situations, and our communication should be protected, and this is the most important. The third point is about consistency. I think using the same domain for all notification, invitations, and updates makes communication clear and organized. Suppliers know exactly where messages are coming from and what to expect. Then we have better deliverability. This is like emails sent from a properly configured company domain are less likely to end up in spam folders. This is very important point, because if you use a platform, you can use other platforms, not only Tenderbox, for example. And when you, for example, import these suppliers to your database of participants, and then you create your first tender, your first RFX, and you are sending invitations to them, yes? And then the email boxes, are meeting the email from the platform first, and then can decide, okay, I think it's spam, and then the invitations can go to spam folders. And sometimes you can contact these user suppliers and little bit like a go-to and solve the problem, like take the invitation to the main folder, and then, for example, the inbox of the supplier know that, for example, at houston.com is not spam address or something like this. This means our messages actually reach the right people, which is especially important for time-sensitive invitations or tender notifications. I think it's also important. And finally, it's easier to track responses when everything goes through one shared inbox. It's much easier for the team to monitor, replace, follow up, and make sure nothing gets lost. It also helps when someone is out of the office, others can still access to communication thread. So I think it is the very important, and some of our clients decided to use your own email address to put to tender box to keep control of communication between buyers and suppliers, and of course in the middle is the platform. So next information, it's more marketing, I think, because in the main page of tender box you can use your own photos. Some of our clients use this tool. You can contact with your marketing department, and of course you can put here photos, what you need, you know, and show for participants, for other people your brand, your identity of your company. And I think it is a good idea. And of course here I have some slides with examples from our clients, like for example AGC, automotive company, or hospital from Czech Republic. Here's like I think the second is Tatra company. Here you can see other companies with facelift, and of course you can observe how it looks like. Of course, in the end, you can see Raiffeisen Bank. Each countries can use some photos from, and it is very nice and looks very like promotion, I say. Next module, it's like give you possibility to connecting tender box with your website, and you can use the web publisher. Web publisher, it's like a module from tender box, and you can use the module with a lot of parameters. Benefits are like you see automatically. You can show tenders in process. It's more transparency. Of course, you can reach more of potential suppliers, reaching out to new companies, and you can better organize your process. It depends on you how you want to use web publisher, and I'm going to show you for the next slides, because I'm going to describe some example in practice. So here you can see the list of tenders from Prague Congress Center, and the list comes from Prague Congress Center website, and you can see the bold tenders with bold text. It means that the tenders are in process. are running, gray tenders are finished. But if a participant wants to participate to chosen tender, yes, can click on the invitation. If you click invitation, then you can see invitation. Inside invitation can find a lot of information about the tender, can write about specification, download some attachments, contacts, terms and conditions, and can read, yes, and know if interested in or not. And then the second, you can click application. And application, it's like I can say small registration. It's like application to take part in tender. And then inside the application, you can write 5 parameters, like name of company or individual, VAT identification number, phone, email, and choose country. And then when click send, then immediately the buyer or person responsible for the tender get information, and the buyer decide if the company will get invitation or not. It depends on you, because of course it depends on process, and all is running according to rules. You decide if the company go to the list of invited suppliers or not. The web publisher can be implemented in different examples. So now you see next company. This is institution. So you see, for example, two big spaces. And when I click next slide, then you can see if someone click on this first, conditions and subject of the proceedings, then suppliers see the invitation. And also this supplier can scrolling down the invitation, or for example, click on the tabs and read information, download attachments about the tender. And next, if click registration, then see the application form, request for participation, and same can fill in the 5 parameters, like I said, name of company, VAT, phone, email, and country, and click send, and then can wait for invitation. And I have next example. Next example is use in this kind, that participant who is on this website click on auction platform and then see a table with tender box logo. For example, this is it is the basic form to implement the web publisher on website and company. For example, here you can see that if someone click the auction form, see the table and the legend. Yes, inside the legend are describing some defined words. And here you can see if a participant click on the first icon, small icon, see also invitation, click on the second, see application to take part in tender. So it is very good way, because if I back to this slide, some of our clients inside the publisher can decide that, for example, during the first step or during the first round, this tender is appear, for example, for some days or some weeks. And the first round is only for application form, only for a small registration. Yes, but if the second round, if the first round is finished and start the second round, then this tender is disappeared, and then inside are only these suppliers who were filling in the small registration, the application to take part, and then, for example, can go to next step. So it depends on people who are responsible for tenders, and this is like a strategy to use the web publisher for tenders. So conclusion, it's like in the end, image from your domain, like a trust and higher reliability, login page, facelift, and web publisher, what we say now, transparency, of course, and wider supplier reach. So thank you very much for your attention, and see you next time. I'm wishing you have a nice day, and of course coming weekend, and see you next time. Bye.